Rose continues to defend herself and her comments about being biracial, like you would need to. And what do you mean comments? You mean identity? If I say I am biracial, she is, and she's not even biracial to be honest with you. She's quadroon. She looks like a black white 50-50 mulatto woman. Her hair is naturally blonde too. It's not like quadroon. She's only like a quarter. But I mean biracial should be easy. Like let alone they want to identify as black with only 125%. I don't think this should have to. I don't think this should have to be defended. But the fact that we are, like, even though this wasn't even real, it was just part of like it was a gimmick they were doing, and because they were exaggerating, like they were fighting over. But nonetheless, it has still sparked an actual conversation, and other people who are all over the internet have been going in on her. But the thing is, why would anybody go in on her? And what they're going in on is that they don't like, as much as I don't like her at all. I don't like her at all. I'm not claiming her, but the fact that she's getting all this just for being biracial, the fact that there's that, like that, we even needs a debate. I can't identify as myself. Why would I have to defend it? But why would I have to defend as somebody I'm not? And and it's even worse because she's only a quarter white. I can, right? Even be, maybe it's more palpable if you're like 3/4 black, but or even half. But she's only a quarter white. She's only a quarter black, and you're still like, right? She didn't really have, like, I guess she's a celebrity. She didn't really have a good track record of celebrity. Like, she's not really, you don't really want her. She was at the slut walk. Yeah, she was all about like the slut rights and all that crap. She's not like good for society. She didn't have good like practices. She's not a good role model. And I don't think she really likes men that much either. Always been bi, but now she's been coming out and saying that she doesn't sleep with men or negative things. Amber Rose is tired of people coming for her, so she's speaking out once again to set the record straight. As some social media users are aware, Rose has been trending online following the release of the episode of BET's College Hill, where she got in a heated debate with Jocelyn Hernandez about being mixed. Keep changing the word too from mixed to biracial. They're not the same. Now Jocelyn Hernandez obviously had like Joker paint on her face. I don't know how serious it was. She's doing a big exaggeration talk like he seemed like an act. Okay? The scene turned into a viral moment as their heated conversation turned physical, fake physical. And following online criticism, Rose took to her, because if this was real, wouldn't people be kind of checking the fact that these women jumped and started a fight just because of that? Wouldn't we be paying more attention to the degeneracy, the fact that something so small caused them to get to like fists? Women too, not men, but women to get into like a fist fight. I mean, that doesn't look good. That looks like low delayed gratification, right? That's not a you know what I'm saying? Even wouldn't that be the issue? The fact that it just turned ratchet and they all, I think that's a bigger issue than the conversation. Okay. Following one online criticism, took to her Instagram story to give an example of how difficult it is to explain to someone that she's biracial. Right? The frustrated star ultimately told people to pick a side. Who? The frustrated star ultimately. Was she the star, or are we talking about the other one? We'll see. After it appeared that social media users misunderstood her post again, it doesn't really matter. You shouldn't have. You don't have to you know the concept. She's saying she's biracial. She is half biracial. Well, she is more even white than biracial, and she wants to identify with what she is. It wouldn't even matter if you can't fuck that up. She broke down things into her new Instagram story. She said, bro, the internet is remedial as fuck. So right there, right, the language, that's bruh, that's a male cadence. That's a male cadence, right? And lesbians speak with that. They say bruh to women. They say bro, because they speak like men. So that's already red flags. Y'all know exactly what I was saying as a mixed person about not fitting in. That's like that common sense, right? We say you don't fit into common sense. That's why I don't think it's possible that they could misread that. You can't really misread that. Now y'all want to act like I hate being in black space. They didn't say anything about being in black space. Yeah, he never said that. But now this is how feverish they've gotten. And this we might want to take advantage of this, because right now there's a lot of attention on it. Right now, and this is a good time for us to promote our channels. Everybody who's at least in these spaces, at least a mulatto people, other mulatto creators too. This is the time for us to maybe get some attention and try to use that to reel it in, right? And get recognized and to start getting our word out as a separate group. Then I'm wrong when I feel like the victim. The internet is trying to bully me because I'm black and white. Exactly. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I never denounce my blackness. I don't understand where people are getting that from. It's a new thing, especially if you're a celebrity or and this This is something they're going to not stop doing. You have to remember when we came here, we were seeing non-stop like videos after video talking about biracials are not black. You got to get out. We're not like part of them. Like over and over and over, and it was kind of a shock for us. And now you have this. They have to understand that this overall action is abusive behavior because either way they're attacking us. They're attacking you if you do. You're attacking you if you don't. So it's like there's no way out, and it's time for us to kind of collectivize or realize this. Okay, and not to have to try to fit one. What the fuck's wrong? Okay, watch the whole interview. Right? She says, I don't understand where people are getting offended. She went on to say, she continued, yeah, y'all really don't fuck with me because I claim both sides of my family. Just know you're perpetuating hate, racism, colorism, not me. That's your problem, not mine. I'm not going to apologize for being born. But it's also because they have to put her under. There's so many, like, it's a whole indoctrination game with them. Okay? It's not only that, but they don't want you to identify as that, but if you do, they're also going to have to you have to learn your privilege, and you have to basically submit to the race, and you have to serve blackness unilaterally with no benefits forever and ever. That is, you get all the problems that black people. This is the last time I'm talking about race. I'm black and white, common sense, mixed, more white than black. That's how I identify. If you don't like it, you can suck my dick, right? Who's gonna say that, right? What demographic of woman says things like "suck my dick"? Right. The lesbian demographic says that. Before ending her rant, she just said, I lied. I'm from another planet, y'all. Fuck y'all." Right. She concluded her post by sharing multiple images of biracial stars like Latto, Barack Obama. Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, Latto is black now. He got forced to identify as black, or else like that's why she changed her name because she wasn't allowed to say that she was a black, or else unless they did that. Amber Rose continued to defend herself and her comment about being biracial. I never denounced my. That's another one. Because I'm gonna read this in a sec. This is what they're doing also in like with Dominicans right now, right? They're harassing Dominicans. They're saying just because some of them are mixed, somehow there's mixed. The whole population is mixed. It's usually it could be anything from black, white, and native from that area, so it's kind of like an Indian, but more south of the border. Usually any combination of that, but and you have Haiti who are trying to basically get in their country. It's mostly black, but you still have mulattoes at the top there. But they're basically trying to claim the other country. They're trying to make them, because they're mixed with black, they're trying to make them claim black as if to give up the country, like they have to give up their whole country. You know what I mean? And they're annoying. They're constantly pestering them. They're even right now. You're starting to see a lot of Dominican. I've kind of been standing with them online, Dominicans online, who are they're kind of hitting back, especially at Haiti, because they just want to go in. Like basically Haiti's not doing as well. They're doing better on the other side. And they're using that as an excuse that they have to now. They should take the black people in. It's like Amber Rose is tired of people coming for her. It's the whole coming for her. That's black lingo for her, so she's speaking out once again to set the record straight that some social media users are aware. Rose has been trending a lot following the episode. This might be the same thing where she got into a heated debate. This might be no better. This is the very same thing, so I'm not. Okay, we'll get what happened on the show. Update. More on what happened on the show. Things went left on College Hill, Celebrity Edition, during a classroom discussion about racial identity. When they're in a classroom and they're pretending to be kids. When Jocelyn Hernandez was talking, she told Rose she really wants to be a white girl, which is a reverse psychology trick they'll use. That's to force you on your back, right? They'll say something like that, so you have to now prove your blackness. To answer back, you have to now. It's like you have to prove how black you are. That's what the point of that is. It's disingenuous. The former Slut Walk ambassador took it as disrespect and identifies as black and white. Really, I don't think that made her mad. I think that was part of the act. But even this whole slut walking, there's so many negativities going on with that. There's so many things that follow from that. If you felt like, because there's no straight woman at a slut walk. If you just go, there's none. It's all out. If you felt like I singled you out, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. Hernandez said, I consider you black person like myself, even though she looks blonde and looks white. It looks like a blonde white woman who shaved her head. A lot of people do this to me. They're like, okay, she's Spanish, she's not black. In Rose's confession, she said, Jocelyn, stop identifying me. Let me identify myself and then let you know what that is. The situation escalated as Jocelyn encouraged Rose to check her. Like, Jocelyn encouraged Rose, check her. Right? You're going to fight me? Like, you're going to fight me? If you're going to check me, then check me, right? On a show, that's the fake, right? Miranda said, you know what your problem is? Your problem is that you really want to be a white girl. The TV personality told her co-star housemates, let me get down to the point, she added. Your problem is that you want to really... Problem is you don't even want to be black. These are all the shame tactics. You don't want to be black. You're doing... Okay, and this is not, like I said, this is not here. They're doing that to a whole country, which is the most mulatto country in the world, Dominica, right? To them to try to get, like, it's obnoxious. Clearly, that set Amber off. Then she then was seen launching at right. She's not tough either, so it's not like While fans were expecting to see a fight go down, BT later explained that they will not be showing what really happened as they do not condone the violence or because there was nothing that happened as well. It was just cut off. Out of respect for all parties involved, we have chosen not to show this fight. The statement said. College Hill and ACD did not condone violence of any kind. Socialites, how do you feel about all of this? Sound off in the comments below. How do you guys feel about this? If you're reading this later, which you probably will, put some comments down below. Right. 冰淇淋。